The Bendleby Ranges are located 300 kilometres north of Adelaide in South Australia. It's an easy 3.5 to 4 hour drive through the Clare Valley Wine District and on through rolling hills and farmland to Orroroo. From Orroroo, a dirt road runs the 50 k's to the Springs homestead, passing through the abandoned town of Johnburg on the way. The station changes with the seasons and can be a rugged brown, green or covered with wildflowers. This year, Bendleby Ranges won 2 Flinders and Outback Tourism Awards, the Tourist and Caravan Parks and Specialised Tourism Services Awards. Arriving at the Springs, you will be greeted by Jane and Warren Luckraft, who run the station and trace their family back to the first settlers in the area.
We've been involved in tourism for 13 years now. I went away and did the South Australian Rural Leadership Program, and I came back with a new, fresh attitude and most old dust blown out of my head. And on the way home, I decided that it was time to start this tourism venture, and so that's where it originated from.
The Bendlebys are the accessible Flinders, being easier to get to in less time and making a weekend getaway easy to do. This is great bush country, rugged yet tranquil and serene. Your time can be spent soaking up the serenity or going hardcore along the many tracks.
We have a range of four-wheel driving, up to about 150 kilometres of tracks, ranging from very easy to very challenging driving, and a training track to help you get yourself and your vehicle ready to tackle some of the more challenging tracks.
How you tackle the tracks is up to you. You can walk, ride, drive or fly over them. Access to the Springs can be in any vehicle, but for the tracks you will need all-wheel drive and then four-wheel drive as the tracks get harder. The detailed maps supplied rate the tracks by degree of difficulty, from light green to black in order of adrenaline pumping levels. And this is the view from the north-south ridge. It's marked green on the map, which means it's quite easy. Four-wheel drive no problem, all-wheel drive quite easy. And if you want to try difficult, have a look at Billy Goat Ridge.
Wasn't supposed to happen.
Hi there, my name's David Wilson and I run the four-wheel drive training business Adventure Four-Wheel Drive. Right now I'm descending Yakka Ridge, one of the great trails that you'll find in the Hungry Ranges, part of the whole Bendleby Ranges experience. I've got a bunch of people following along behind me, and this afternoon I'm taking them into a section called Billy Goat. Billy Goat's fantastic. It's right up there on the gnarly meter. A good challenge, great four-wheel driving, fantastic scenery, and with good company, it's awesome fun. Why don't you join us?
Catherine Tapscott is using her gap year working at the station before heading to uni to study agricultural science.
I love working with the livestock like sheep and cattle, but I also love socialising with the tourists and hearing their stories and what they have to say as well.
There's accommodation here to suit anyone, from rough camping to the splendour of the cottages and the homesteads. Gumdale Cottage is a charming, fully self-contained 3-bedroom cottage 2 kilometres from the springs. Nestled in the ranges with native pines and a gum creek at the back, it's a very picturesque setting to enjoy the peace and splendour that the Bendleby Ranges has to offer. Built in the 1890s, Crotta Homestead is a charming classic country-style 5-bedroom stone homestead. The main living areas are air-conditioned with ceiling fans and a cosy slow combustion wood heater in the lounge. A great place to relax and enjoy at the end of your daily adventures at Bendleby Ranges. Sleeping 10 people, it's ideal for family groups. There is a screened eating area with a gas barbecue, and you can watch the colourful sunsets from the front veranda. Once settled in, check out the hidden treasures in the sheds. It's living history, with the carriages and farm equipment parked as if they were used just yesterday. Ideal for family groups, the main Shearers Quarters building provide comfortable accommodation for up to 16, featuring a combination of twin share rooms and rooms with double bunks, all equipped with ceiling fans. The 2 new bunkhouse rooms sleep another 16, making it ideal for large groups. There is a separate toilet shower block with 3 showers and toilets and a bathroom suitable for disabled persons in the main building. Outside is a magnificent local slate table in the centre of the barbecue area to enjoy your meals after a busy day on the ranges. The Springs main campground is the perfect location for rest and recreation. Situated amongst pine and gum trees with showers and toilets close by. It's a great place to unwind at the end of the day. All of the campsites are large and well separated. You're not hemmed in like a traditional caravan park.
We look at the campsites as places we would like to stay, so we don't create a campsite where we wouldn't envisage sleeping ourselves.
More remote campers get to relax in private campsites amongst the native pine and gum tree lined creeks, with firewood supplied, a bush toilet and access to a hot shower. A great opportunity to experience the Southern Flinders Ranges at its best.
So the remote campsites range from those that are only about 500 metres out, so those who don't want to be too far out, it suits beautifully because they're not far from the showers. And then we have some in the Hidden Valley which are about a 10-minute drive back to the showers, and they're in a lovely spot along a gorge. But for those who are looking for really remote, we can provide that as well in the Hungry Ranges. And mostly we put people there that we've had before and know that they will be happy in those situations.
Each site gets firewood delivered every day, has a toilet and easy access to the main showers and kitchen at the Sunset Camp Kitchen. The Sunset Camp Kitchen is a self-catering kitchen overlooking the main campground and provides a cooking and dining area for guests. The Camp Easy area is based on the convenience of the camper trailer idea. Campers are mounted on miniature garages that are used to store equipment. The prepared tent is ready to use when you arrive and negates the hassle of setup and packing. Proper mattresses are supplied along with water, lighting and a gas cooker. Just bring along crockery, cutlery and food and you're good to go. Go camping without taking any gear, and it's a great way to try if you've never camped before. This inspired idea for alternative and affordable accommodation came from Warren.
Warren wanted to add something that didn't cost us a lot of money to do, but something that would be appreciated by our guests. And we realised there might be a market there for people who didn't want to bring a camper van with them for various reasons. They probably had a few children and it's a lot to prepare. And so we thought we could set them up permanently so that they were ready for those sorts of people.
A friend of mine rang up and said that he had these tent tops available, and it was just one of those things where you sort of put your head on the pillow and then suddenly it comes to you, and so we said yes, we'll do it. So that's how that one happened.
The Bendleby's is a kid's paradise. Safe to wander and explore and enjoy all the benefits of country living on a working farm. The kids can hack around the four-wheel drive training track and explore the area safely.
I really like the tent. We had a campfire last night and we had marshmallows and it was really fun.
It's relaxing, you get a time away from your normal routines, and it's really fun.
For serious pedallers, the dedicated mountain bike and four-wheel drive tracks provide excellent challenges grading from easy to hardcore. There are 180 kilometres of cycling trails, ranging from easy family riding to exhilarating downhill mountain bike tracks. This is magic walking country. Walk amongst the native flora and fauna, soak up the peace and quiet with birdsong all around. Look out for the plentiful local wildlife and enjoy some stunning scenery along the way. The property is huge, so you can be well away from the hardcore forward drive crews gunning their way up the tracks. There's plenty of serenity to be had. The Springs property attracts people who are known as woofers. This means willing workers on organic farms. Tomoe is a recent arrival from Japan and will spend 2 weeks on the station. What's it like coming out here to the outback?
I think it's beautiful.
Does it feel big?
Yeah, really big.
If you have an interest in doing this, then get in touch with us. This is a photographer's paradise, especially during the golden hours of dusk and dawn. The light and landscape are fantastic, and the opportunity for night photography is excellent. You can also bring your own telescope and take in the massive night skies. The weather is fine for most of the year. Come up and stay during the week or over a weekend or two. The landscape changes with the seasons, so visit at different times of the year to get away from it all. The Bendleby Ranges is the accessible Flinders, and a weekend or midweek getaway is easily done.
Well, I enjoy all of it really because it gives me a lot of variety. So I can be out with the sheep and then I can be talking to a professor or someone from right across the other side of the world. So that's what I enjoy.
I just love how it's so open and you have all the hills and you can hear the birds in the morning, and if you go for a run you have the kangaroos bounce alongside you. You can hear the sheep and the birds, and it's good really. And the night sky.